comfortable, friends. Welcome to today's meditation time. I would invite you just to allow your body to settle in, allow your eyes to close if that feels right, and then just allow yourself to have permission to be here for these few minutes. And as the eyes close and the body gets comfortable, just let all those sounds around you, wherever you are at home, let them just get dimmer and dimmer. Let the distractions have a little bit less of an influence on you. And really bring your focus to where you are physically, where you are mentally, where you are emotionally. So just turn your mind's eye inward and let's spend this time with ourselves. The world can wait. Truly give yourself permission to be here. And as the body begins to get a little more comfortable, giving yourself permission to adjust as you need to, let's begin with just a few breaths together, just to settle in collectively. So a slow, deep breath in. And let's just sigh it out. And a slow, deep breath in. And sigh it out. One more together, breathing in. And sigh it out. And just let the body settle a little more. Let the breath serve as your ally, just to really bring you to this moment. The last several times that we've been together, we're on this journey of understanding mindfulness. And so today we're going to continue that, just really trying to understand this practice that's been around for so many years, but all of a sudden has caught the attention of our world. So what does mindfulness look like in our everyday lives? How do we take this moment here off our cushion from this spot and let it inform us at work tomorrow, as we talk to our family, as we drive down the highway, all the places where we have to be? How do we bring this practice there? I believe the answer is mindfulness. We nurture it, we foster it, we experience it here. And then over time, it becomes our default. But the key to that is we have to practice it. And so I ask you just to really pay attention to where you are physically and mentally and emotionally. Our mindfulness starts with that awareness, recognizing exactly how we feel in this present moment without trying to change it and without judging it. And so today, on this journey of mindfulness together, I want to ask you to think about a question. Would you be okay if this was it? This moment right here. Are you okay with just this moment? Is it enough? And I know when we're on our cushion and we're in this meditation spot, wherever you are, there's this immediate yes, of course. This moment is precious and it's protected and it's calm and it's quiet. But what about the other moments? When the next present moment comes, are you okay with it just being it? Nothing more. Our culture has taught us this idea of always wanting more, always wanting something beyond what we have, something different than what we have. But our mindfulness practice asks us to consider that this is it, and that's enough. There's this beautiful cartoon that came out in the New Yorker many, many years ago. These two monks, one was very, very old and one was brand new. And you see in this cartoon, this young monk is just looking at the older, wiser monk with anticipation on his face, like he's waiting for something. And the old monk looks over and he said, Nothing else is going to happen. This is it. And we kind of laugh and we grin about that idea, but I have a feeling that many of us wait in anticipation for the moment, for the thing. But what if we could anticipate this moment right here as it is in the same way? Instead of always wanting something else and something more, what if we feel that joy, that anticipation, that sense of calm and purpose in this moment? Chances are many of you are thinking, yes, but Kelly, you don't understand what's happening in my moment right now. You don't know all the stuff that's going on, and I really need a better moment. We all have days like that. We all have phases of life like that. It doesn't make this practice any less. It doesn't make this practice wrong. But we have to recognize that as we go through those moments, we have to come back to this realization. This is it. This breath in, as it fills our lungs and calms our body, this breath is it. It exists in the present moment. It doesn't exist in the past or the future. It is it. And then we exhale. And then maybe we are fortunate enough that the next in-breath comes and it's it. And our body pulls the nutrients and the nourishment from that breath. It doesn't wait for a better breath to come along. It pulls everything from that breath. What if we could do the same thing with this moment? See it for the miracle that it is. When you're sitting outside and you're listening to the birds, you don't ignore a few of them thinking there's got to be another better one that's coming. If you've had the privilege of raising children or grandchildren in your life, you don't ignore certain things that they're doing now thinking, oh, they'll do something better if I'll just wait. You grab onto those present moments as if they're it. So why can't we do this in our own lives? Recognizing that with the struggles, with the celebrations, with the heartbreak, with the joy, this moment is it. And it is good. So I want to just pause. Just let that sit for the next few breaths. See if you can conjure up within you this sense of gratitude for this present moment. And then as you exhale and that moment passes, do it again. Fill yourself up with a sense of gratitude for that moment. See if you can just take this one moment at a time. And as we're sitting together, breathing, noticing, just check in with yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Chances are for some of us, this idea of shifting our thoughts to this present moment, to this is it, might have created a little bit more of a rapid heartbeat. Might have brought up a sense of anxiousness a little bit. For some of us, we worry. So just notice recognize, how does that make you feel? To shift your attention, your focus to this moment and realize, this is it. For those of you who have dogs in your life, just think about how present a dog is with us. There's always this idea that they don't have this sense of time or how time lapses. What a beautiful gift. Wouldn't it be amazing if we as humans could also just lose that sense of time and always looking ahead and just really learn to be here? But whenever you've got this dog just sitting there with you or playing or doing whatever he's doing, he's completely present. He is savoring life in that moment. He's not waiting for the next moment or the better moment to come. He is seizing that moment, grateful for it. I propose that we do the same. Not asking ourselves, why can't we or why haven't we? Let's just propose that we do the same. So if it feels comfortable for you, just bring one hand and just put it right there at heart center. And first just notice the heartbeat. Notice the pace of it. Feel the breath as it's coming in and going out. And then I want us to breathe with a little intention together. Really deepening that inhale, giving our body every chance it has to grab onto the nourishment and the nutrients of that breath. And then be just as slow and just as intentional when you breathe out. But again, if it feels comfortable, just keeping your hand right there on your heart. And take a slow, deep breath in. Savor this moment. And then exhale, release what you don't need. And then take a slow, deep breath in, savoring this moment. Exhale, release. A couple more times together, slow, deep breath in. Savor the moment. Exhale, release. One more time together, slow breath in, savor it. Exhale, release. Just allow the hand to stay there for just a bit longer. See if you feel your heartbeat. I know mine is there, but it's not drumming and beating deep in my chest. It's so quiet. Because when we can accept that this present moment is what it is, and we can savor every bit of it, our body becomes calm. Our heart rate becomes quiet. Our emotions become softer. And the chatter in our mind gets a little bit less. Just notice. And then just allow your hand to come back and rest. And I'd like for us just to sit for the next couple of moments of quiet. Just allow the savoring of each breath, each moment, just to wash over you. And notice from a physiological level how that feels. And as we prepare to close our time collectively together, each returning to our normal activity on our own, let's see if we can take this practice with us. In a simple affirmation, just to remind us of the intention of this practice. Breathing in, this is it. Breathing out, and it is good. Breathing in, this is it. Breathing out, and it is good. Breathing in, this is it. Breathing out, and it is good. So again, I don't challenge you, I just propose that as we go through our rest of our evening, our day tomorrow, start to pay attention and see which moments you're rushing, which moments you're skipping over to get to the next. And come back to that breath in, savor it. Tell yourself this is it. And as you breathe out, tell yourself that it is good. And as you practice that, eventually this mindful way of living that you practice here in this spot will become the default way of living out there. Namaste.